right, hello everybody. We are back now for a new set between two high-level teams here. Pavlova&Café versus DevBloomz. I am joined just by RealTHF for this set. Hi THF, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. Excited to see some really high level play here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let me just get the mat draft ready here. It's kind of impromptu that we're jumping into this one, so we just have to get set up here, folks. But yeah. Hello everyone in the chat. Hello. Yeah. So this is quarterfinals in quarterfinals in the Stellar division.
Stellar.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. So so we've got Atacama being the admin pick, and some cool picks here going on. Hideout, African Clearing, and Nomad, and on the one side for DevBloomz, and then Hillfort, Lombardia, and Socotra. What do you think about
That's
these?
interesting.
Which one in particular?
The Kata pick. Because Hillfort, Lombardia they're very different from Socotra.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's like their extra ban, sort of, to keep Socotra from being the admin pick.
How does that work?
Well, it's best of 5, so so you need to win 3 games. So you would assume you only ever get to pick 2 of your own home maps, but you get to have 3 home maps. So the last home map is just potentially there to narrow down the admin pick.
And do the players do their bans and picks before the admin kicks in?
Yeah, the admin is the last one.
Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. So maybe they just don't want to play. Yeah, that's interesting. So maybe that team will see some more conservative play, like some more sort of macro oriented, like team wall type thing. Hillfort and Lombardia both team wall maps.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Or they could pick Socotra and throw all this speculation out the window.
Yeah.
Only one way to find out.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Let me see. Let me make sure I have the right Civ draft here before I pop that open. I think I do. All right. Yeah. So for Civs, what do we have here? So Kata was they're kind of those macro oriented ones. I'm looking for. Yeah, so I mean, like Georgians, Romans, all strong. Like Lithuanians, good late game civs.
And Britons.
Yeah, Britons, of course. Yeah. On the other hand, I don't know. Like lots of different civs. I mean, we see a lot of strong civs there. Obviously. Oh, we have Lithuanians on both sides.
They both have the same blind picks. Lithuanian Maya.
Oh, they get okay.
Great.
Interesting. I guess
Great
they both
minds
agree.
think alike, I guess.
Yeah, no kidding, eh? I wonder if there's something special about Lithuanians in terms of the maps, with that food bonus, or if it's just the fact that Lithuanians are, in general, really strong civs. Or, like, they're strong cavalry, strong late game, like, you really can't go wrong. But I wonder if there's something that we're missing about the maps.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll
have to ask them if they're available for an interview.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm ready to get into the game if you are.
Yep, I'm ready to have the countdown.
All right. So here we are in Pangea 2v2 Stellar Division in the semifinals, Pavlova&Café against DevBloomz. So I am ready to go in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
So we're in it. So on the north hand side, we have the little bit of, I guess I had to pause. RVN had to pause. So RVN spawning in the north side in the blue. We have Pavlova&Café in the cold colors. RVN as the Franks, and then, or sorry, that's XY, I should say. They're both Raven, Team Raven. Yeah, so XY as the Franks, and then Kataphratos as the Mayans. And then we've got another Mayan on the other side, Develement, in the red. Team DevBloomz in the warm colors on the south side of the map. And then Bloom on the other side as the Magyar. And honestly, this like chatter is distracting me. They're like, start the game already. Yeah.
There's a lot of pausing going on.
So we've now seen Mayans picked into Atacama many times. I think I've seen this like 3 sets in a row now that the Mayans picked on Atacama. I guess Mayans are just really good on this map.
Yeah. Getting a little bit of deja vu. But I'm sure we won't see any crazy Vil fighting this game.
No. I don't think it's about the Vil fighting in this instance. I think it's about the Archer mass.
Definitely.
Atacama, of course, only has like small bits of wood outside of the center of the map, whereas, these small little wood patches. I mean, they have what, like 8 trees a piece, so 800. So it honestly feels pretty bad to build a lumber camp out of these small patches. I mean, if you can get 2 in one, it's 1,600 wood for 100. But you'd much prefer to go to the middle. But obviously, that exposes you to early harassment and the fighting.
And it's a lot farther to walk in your early build order.
Yep. I mean, I'm fully
so
expecting...
we got...
Go ahead. Yeah, you go.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, we have the Mayan mirror matchup here, but then to differentiate these teams, it's Franks versus Magyars. Do you have a preference for the cavalry civ here?
They're both really strong. A slight preference for Magyar, actually, just because I really value that early damage on the scouts. It can be the difference between Vil kills and not getting Vil kills, and it'll let you, even if you have those early clashes with the scouts and those early fights, like you just have an advantage as Magyar, and because those scouts are also cheaper, it kind of negates that Frank, berry bonus. So I think in the long run, Franks are probably, well, I don't know. I think Magyar are just really strong, to be honest. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, the free forging goes hard. I think I do agree with you. In feudal age, Magyars I would prefer. But as far as Imperial age, I mean, Magyars have a really strong Imperial age, but Frank Paladin is definitely stronger than Magyar Paladin.
Absolutely. Yeah, and like the Magyar, their Imperial age centers around cheap hussars, or if you have enough castles, Magyar hussars, backed up, of course, by those cavalry archers that are probably the best cavalry archers in the game if they get all their upgrades. But I don't know, like paladins can really take on that composition as well. So, and to be honest, I don't know how deep we're gonna get into the set. I think was it Pavlova&Café that are really oriented towards the late game? I forgot what we'd seen in the, or was it DevBloomz? Who had picked...
It was the DevBloomz was the team with the Lombardia and Hilford.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would probably expect them to at least try to get to the late game. But with 2 Mayan picks, like we're gonna see big archer balls, matching into each other.
Definitely.
So, yeah. So we'll see what happens here. I mean, nothing happening so far here in the early game. Everyone's up to feudal pretty much at the same time. We've got some barracks coming out from both the north side players. So that's Kataphratos and XY have got their barracks up.
I do see that Kataphratos has his eagles eyeing the wood lines, bloomed wood lines over there.
Yep. And Bloomed has already he's spotted this and just mentioned that he says he might need some help. Tries to steal some sheep there right from under Bloom's town center, but he manages to get those back. And yeah, this like we were talking about this woodline positioning. I mean, Bloomed has opted to get these like smaller woodlines here, and you would think it's it's meant you grab those because even though they're less efficient overall, they're closer and safer. But I don't even know if they're safer, given that Kataphratos.
Yeah, they're close. They're real close to his opponent, and he's the only one that hasn't gone toward the center.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Development has built himself up like a nice little wood and military building base, and building the military buildings next to this sort of wood near the middle, I think that's a really good play, because then your reinforcements spawn out right there. You have the best chance of actually holding your wood line, and of course you can't lose the wood line, right? Like you have to have that. We have Kataphratos also.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. It looks like all the players here have at least started to sort of wall off those little wood enclosures to make sure they stay safe. And the two scouting units for...
It's like some pressure coming towards Bloomed. Couple scouts, an eagle.
Yep. We've got one spear already for Bloom, so he's ready at least to deal with those scouts. The eagle is fighting the scout here. So he's got some troops coming out. I think he'll probably be able to hold for now. But that lack of efficiency in his wood lines will be... It'll kind of set him back just a bit over time. He has moved a different group of villagers out to the middle, but a scout has already found it and start picking off a vill, and probably will get that vill.
Is this going to be the first vill pick of the game? Looks like it.
Yep. There it is. One vill down.
No reaction either.
Yeah, and a second scout coming in here. This is actually starting to look pretty problematic here. He hasn't noticed this. Now he's noticed it. He's running away.
Has he?
No, he has not. Actually, you're right. I saw them move, but
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and he's got some archers on his other wood choppers as well. So he's just distracted here.
This is devastating. At this level, this is absolutely devastating.
Absolutely. I agree. This is really bad. Yep. In the chat, Bloomed is mentioning he's lost 5 vills. Actually, he's lost 7 now. Lost 5 vills at the time of writing. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see if they can come back from this. Oh. Maybe not.
Yes. Yeah, maybe they're...
Looks like it's
they're
over.
saying, yeah, they're basically calling it. Wow. Well, that was a quick game. Jeez.
Yes.
Yeah, feels bad.
Quickest game today.
Absolutely. Yep. Well, yeah, bit of a flash in the pan of an opener for this set. Yeah, definitely. DevBloomz are obviously not happy about that. They knew kind of what happened there.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess it just reinforces Bloom's decision to have wood on the outside instead of the center.
Yep.
As soon as he gets wood on the center, he gets destroyed.
Yeah, honestly though, like he was being attacked on the outside as well. Both the teams on Raven were hitting him there. So yeah, Pavlova&Café just like bringing the heat. Yeah, it's the pressure. It can end really quickly on this map. I mean, I don't know how much more to say on that. We'll see if we can get the next game here. Let me just switch over here. Yeah, so that's 1-0 for Pavlova&Café. Yeah, let's see if we can get the next replay. Okay. Yeah, so I've got the next rec here. We are just a little behind live, folks, so we do have to grab the recs in between games here.
DevBloomz. Okay. So are the team names Kata and DevBloomz?
No, the team names are Pavlova&Café.
Oh.
Or Pavlova&Café. I think I have it up on the screen here. Pavlova&Café, and then DevBloomz with a Z.
Okay, so I'm downloading the next rec right now.
Okay.
So I'll have that ready soon.
Yeah, and this one. Okay, I've got that one just about ready here. So we will hop into that next one here in just a second.
Do I have it? Where'd it go? Oh, that's the wrong folder. Here we go. Extract. And paste. Okay. Now I gotta load it up in CaptureAge, and then we'll be good. Have you loaded it in CaptureAge?
Yep, I'm good to go. Just let me know when you are.
Perfect. Nomad. Okay.
All right. Let's hop on over into the game.
It is loading, and we can do our countdown real soon.
Yeah, so we're 1 for Pavlova&Café. Spawning here on Nomad, game 2 of this quarterfinals match between Pavlova&Café and DevBloomz in the Stellar Division. And let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready for the countdown.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Great.
Okay, Nomad. Yeah, so we've got Team DevBloomz. They're in with Burmese and Berbers. And then Italians and Dravidians over for Pavlova&Café. Seems to me like the Italians and Dravidians seem to me like stronger Nomad civs, but I actually don't know the Nomad meta on this level.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's always helpful to have a civ with a water bonus, especially a fishing bonus, which both Italians and Dravidians have. So
yeah,
that kind of it kind of puts the pressure on their opponents to disrupt their water, because that could be very potent if they are just if they can run wild with that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Dravidians, like, I really like their fishing bonus. You know, the more carry capacity on their boats means, like, it's not like Japanese that get it in faster earlier, but the Dravidian, it lets them fish for longer and still have like a good amount of fish coming in, because it's like wheelbarrow for fishing boats, right?
Makes it more consistent.
Yeah. The placements here are pretty interesting. So we have Pavlova&Café opting to actually build their TCs pretty close together. And so this, Nomad, there's always this conundrum of like, how close do you want your teammates to have their TCs together? Obviously, you want to be close enough to be able to kind of reinforce each other, but you also don't want to be so close that you just give the rest of the map over to your opponents, because actually, like, there's a lot of free resources to take advantage of, especially food. Like, if you can get away with just, inhaling all of this free food on Nomad, you can put yourself ahead a lot. Meanwhile, the dock positioning are all over on the east side. And we actually have... Okay, so we've got a bit of a weird spawn here where if you see, basically at the top of the map, the land goes all the way to the edge. So this is kind of like a U-shaped sort of situation where like you can't actually take your boats all the way around. Don't know if it'll really come into
Nomad.
play. Yeah, go ahead.
Nomad will generate like that fair amount. It got added in several patches ago.
Okay.
So this, I don't know how much it's going to matter. It's so far away from all the docks, but there it is.
Yep. You see here, Development has walled in Kataphratos' Ville. That's just happily fishing away on these shorefish next to his dock. So that'll be, I guess that villager will be kind of stalled out once he's finished with those shorefish. And then he grabs himself.
Yeah, and he's not going to be able to easily repair any ships that are damaged.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, that
They're
is
going
one
to
of the
have
big
to go
things,
right to him.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Fishing has started. Yeah, and it's kind of at the high level meta with Nomad, you have to fish. You drop your TC, drop a dock, collect some shorefish, and then try to get that first fishing boat as fast as possible while you look for some natural food sources to continue Ville production.
But this is, really high level play, and I just noticed something if you look at the ILTC time, Development is kind of an outlier there. I'm not sure what happened. At my level, 43 seconds is bad, but it's tolerable. But here, that's like 2 vills.
Yeah, and he's behind 2 vills. Almost exactly, yeah. That's, I wonder what happened there. Maybe he spent time walling off Kataphratos, and, like...
Oh.
I wonder if he just had some...
Too much time quick walling?
Maybe, I don't know, yeah. I wonder if he just had a hard time finding a boar or something like that. I don't know.
Well, it's definitely not what you want to see for the team that doesn't have the stronger fishing bonuses. It's just going to be that much harder to catch up now.
Yeah. Second dock coming in for XY, so they'll go to water. Makes a lot of sense. It's a target-rich environment here on the water. Everybody's over on the east side. It won't even take long for him to find his opponent's fishing ships. Yeah. Oh, and Development is mentioning here that his opponent got all his boar. And he thinks that they're going to see like a 24 Ville fast castle up from one of their opponents. I think, was it Kataphratos that took them all?
Or what's the 24 taunt? Maybe he was just saying that. I don't know.
Well, I think a 24 Ville TC. The reason I think it's that is because if you don't have to drop any farms and you have hunt, I think that is the build you can do. You can do a 24 Ville fast castle.
Maybe he's saying that's what he's gonna do.
Well, no, that's what his opponent. Well, so Development must be saying his opponent's gonna do it because he said he took all his boar. I don't know which one it is though. Maybe Kataphratos.
Well, he hasn't clicked up yet, so could be fast castle for any number of the players except for Kataphratos.
Yep. I'm just gonna check the player's vision here to see who they've spotted. So DevBloomz don't know where their opponents are yet. And
got a little bit of Ville fighting by the docks.
Oh yeah,
it looks like the green villager will die.
That's funny. So Development came back to the villager he'd imprisoned to just shank him to death. Doesn't want to let him get
There he goes.
Yeah. Finishes the job. All right, well, makes up a little bit for his early idle TC time. But some more idle TC time, this time on Bloom, so he's also a bit falling behind there, I guess. Already up to, XY's up to 34, and Kataphratos now, what's he doing? So he's, I mean, he's already up. I'm going to check the resources here to see. So XY has almost enough to go up to castle almost immediately. Bloom also. So it looks like everybody's going up quickly to the castle age, but we also have some warships here in the water. And you know, did Green just send his warships through Red, their dock? Maybe they didn't know Red's dock was there, and now they're headed over to harass Yellow. So some fire galleys coming in.
That is interesting. I mean, he's got some fire ships on Red now. I guess they wanted to get Yellow first.
They spotted those just passing by. Yeah.
But also, something that I've noticed is they're doing a lot of chatting, like, you know, in game. Are they not in a voice channel? Or
yeah, they may not be.
Well, DevBloomz is dominating on water, looks like, so far.
Yeah, so far no response from the other team to make water. We have a second dock up for Bloom, but he's not making anything out of them.
They have some fire galleys on the way, but they're behind.
They are, but so Kataphratos has opted to invest in water. All the other three players have just gone up to Castle Age. So it may be that DevBloomz just seed the water. I mean, I don't know what they can do about it at this point. They can maybe catch up later, you know, throw some extra vills on wood and gold and get an extra dock or something, but Bloom is on stone, so I don't think he's going to be opting to get into water. I think he's just going to gather what food he can and then switch to land aggression. Development, on the other hand, oh, he's also on stone, so we've got, you know, big, probably going to be some big castle drop attacks from DevBloomz. They're both big on stone right now.
Right. So Development and Bloomed are planning on going unique unit. What are their unique units? We got Camel Archers and Arambai.
Yep.
Seems like.
Yeah. Both really strong elite units. Especially those Arambai as an early Castle Age unit are really strong. Later on, I think the Camel Archers kind of take over as sort of the better unit, just because they have more range, a bit more dependable. First Castle Age, or
more
first
accuracy.
Castle, yeah, exactly, yeah. So XY's up, and Bloom and Development are also both up. So Development, he decided first on a defensive castle, but opts actually to kind of move up a bit, see if he can get a little more aggressive position. Right here against these trees, actually, would allow him probably to range that gold with some arrow upgrades. Meanwhile, Bloom has started his castle defensively and is dropping an extra TC, going to try to catch up on eco with some land eco. Yeah, and this castle coming in snug against the wall of Kataphratos will allow Development to get like a nice aggressive position here. He will push Kataphratos off of gold to start. Kataphratos is dropping some secondary walls just to make sure that whatever unique units come out, they're not going to be able to run in real quick. And then he'll have to find another gold.
Look at the walling. Not just the immediate walls from Kataphratos, because like the castle's next to him, but Raven is also making sure that both of these players stay safe, because you know they've teamed up here. If one player dies, the next player is gonna die with them. They're sharing a base.
Absolutely. Yep. Some nice team walls coming up. XY even makes sure that the palisade on the southwestern side is secured with an extra stone wall. And you'll notice they are opting to play defensive. One, XY dropped his defensive castle, and Kataphratos went from dropping that stone wall straight to the middle of the map to drop 2 extra TCs. And XY's got his 1 extra TC coming up on some stone, also in the middle of the map. First Arambai have come out now. This is Camel Archers as well. They're looking around for some damage, but they're going to run into a castle and into some Genoese crossbows. And those Genoese crossbows actually will just kill them. Yep. Oh no, last one manages to survive, but I'm really liking this, the position the Italian is in here. Like, drops a great early castle, and he's going to start being able to mass Genoese crossbows. I think Genoese crossbow are just really going to be strong in this match.
Yes. They're going to do great against the other unique units,
Yep.
assuming they get within range.
Yep. I mean, the Arambai will get hit by the Genoese crossbows. Arambai have less range than the Genoese, right? And
that I don't know.
I'll check once I see some. But yeah, because Genoese have... do they have 1 less range than usual archers?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. They have 4 instead of 5. The Arambai are... oh, they have 5 range. I forgot about... somehow I thought the Arambai have low range. I guess I'm just thinking about they're best used at close range. They're kind of like shotguns.
Yeah.
Oh, those are
But I think the Italian Genoese crossbowman here is great because, the opponent's got both their unique units are cavalry, which this unit counters, but it's slow. So that means they can boom and just hold their position.
Yep. Yep. And that's definitely the plan. We've got the 3rd TC from XY now coming up. Those Arambai unfortunately ran directly under a TC when they first came in. Now they're wrapping around. Those Genoese didn't really know where they were going to come up. XY will now see them kind of coming around. So he'll move his Genoese down to deal with those. And it looks like... okay, so we've got that forward castle from Development is now producing some petards. And Development has not dropped an extra TC. His docks are gone, so he's actually pretty all in on early aggression here. Meanwhile, the Pavlova&Café team, they're opting just to boom this one out. We do have 1 extra TC from Bloomd. He did try to drop some extra
Looks like
docks.
another castle drop. But there's Genoese crossbowman here.
Yep.
Alright, he backs up.
Yeah, he backs up. So he went through one of the walls. Just going to drop it a little forward. That'll be able to deny... I guess it'll just take down that TC, I guess. I don't know. Do you favor him holding the stone just to try to do something else with it? Or dropping it here? What do you think? I think he does need to try to do something.
Yeah, he's only got 1 TC, so he needs to do some damage.
Yep.
And in addition to the Vil difference, there's also the fish that they never lost.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. The DevBloomz has been trying to get back on water. Bloom's attempt was stopped by Kataphratos, who's up there with a bunch of fire galleys, or fire ships now. But Development also built some fire ships. He's got 3 docks that he built in kind of a little inlet there. And he's managed to, from what I can tell, he's managed to take some position on his side here. So I think they will try to at least shut down the fish. And but very wisely, Pavlova&Café have moved all of their fishing boats way over to the left-hand side of the map. So they're still getting away with some pretty uninterrupted water eco. Imperial Age is now in for XY though, taking advantage of that Italian age-up bonus.
Uh-oh. Development's not feeling it.
Yeah, we kind of did. Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, you're right. Like, they have to do something as far as aggression goes. And, yeah, like, Kataphratos as Dravidians, just getting those really great Dravidian skirmishers, also a really great choice against what DevBloomz has been making.
But now that XY is in the Imperial Age, he's just gonna Chip away at these castles.
Mm-hmm.
More trebs coming. They won't last for long.
Yep. He's gonna try to repair. Yeah, I mean, what can DevBloomz do from here? Well, we see Development. He is trying to harass the fish. They found where they are, up in the west side, but defensive ships coming in from Kataphratos, and that'll be able to clear that attack. 2 trebs now.
Yeah. It does look pretty bad for DevBloomz here. Are they even close to Imperial Age? No, neither of them is.
No,
This is rough.
this is really rough. Yeah. Yep. Really, really a heads-up play from Pavlova&Café though to notice just what they needed to do to stay safe. The one thing I do wonder about is it just seemed like DevBloomz did not have any plan to keep water. And usually if you don't plan on keeping water, I think like 3 fishing ships is enough. Just try to get some fishing in, it's probably worth it, but like if you don't plan on defending it, like I wouldn't go up to like 5 or 6 fishing ships. And neither of them went to water, so they kind of just gave that part of their eco up for free.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for them, but really, really solid play from what team? I keep forgetting this team name.
From
the light-colored team.
Café.
The cool colored team. Yeah.
Oh, it's Pavlova. Why do I say Pax? Oh my god. It's Pavlova, not Paxlova. I can't read.
Pavlova.
Pavlova&Café. Pavlov, like Pavlov's dog. Yeah.
Well, they haven't called it yet, although they have lost all their castles.
We've got mass cannons coming out now for the Italian player. Yeah.
Development is looking especially weak because he, never boomed. He was always on 1TC.
Yep.
He's just getting picked apart now.
Oh, and yeah, he's under pressure from some Genoese, and he's got nothing to do with those. Yeah. XY just really dominated this. Kataphratos doing a good job on water, and then XY just dominates the land. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's all she wrote for that one. So we've got now 2-0 coming up for Pavlova&Café.
Oh wow, very nice KDs for Pavlova&Café there.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yep, the pressure from development didn't really work out, and yeah, it really, I think it's a combination of the water and just the superior units that that Pavlova was able to and Cafe were able to build. They just had like
Yeah, you can't run into those Genoese with the unique units that they were stuck with.
yeah. Yeah, and it's not just the Genoese, but like the Dravidians have really amazing skirmishers, and those also countered both of the unique units. So really just pretty lucky like Civ matchup in terms of the units. I wonder if the DevBloomz, castle drops made sense, and making unique units made sense, just because if you already have the castle right there. But I wonder if I wonder what they could have done. Genoese are just really hard to beat, honestly. Like, you almost need to make siege against them.
Yeah, or just have your own archers / skirmishers.
Yeah. Dravidians, on the other hand, you can make... I don't know, yeah, maybe they just needed to do a siege push or something. Siege could have done it. I don't know. They didn't... The thing is, they also wanted to try to get back on water, which they were trying to do. And that eats up all of their wood and gold. So maybe, maybe that was their play. Like, just put pressure on land and try to get back on water, try to clear their fishing boats, and then see where they're at. And they just didn't manage to do it. Which, it's a good plan, and it's... sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Yeah. Well, I hear the next game is live, so should we try and find it?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right.
Okay. Do you think we'll be able to catch it live? How far along is it?
I hope so.
Let's see.
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's see. Search for Pangea,
Yeah, let's see.
and it's going to be in spectate. There it is. Okay. I'm entering into it. It's on Hideout.
Okay. Do you know how far along it is? I'm gonna see.
Nope.
Game 3 now live. Yeah, just search Pangea. Let's see how far along they are into it. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like it's catching up to live. We'll just try to catch up to live. Let me slow it down. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna see. Who knows? I don't know. Okay. Well, I'll just jump over and we'll see. Okay, so zooming ahead here. Yeah.
We have for Pav&Café, they're dominating so far in this set. We have Bohemians for Kataphratos and Georgians for XY. And DevBloomz got the Slavs, teamed up with the Saracens for Develement. So, very different civs, I would say. What do you think about these civs?
Yeah, I mean, we saw in the last set we casted today, we saw Bohemians, pretty strong as well. And then paired up with Georgians, those are, I think, just economically, those seem like they'll be really strong. But yeah, Slavs also have a good eco bonus. We're going pretty fast here. We're seeing some feudal fighting going on over in Kataphratos' base.
Oh wow, I'm not there yet. I'm still in Dark Age.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to go down to double speed, and I'm around 15 minutes. Why don't you let me know when you get there? I don't know how far they've gone here. We're trying to get live in this game here, folks. So we'll see how far along they are. Yeah, just at 16 minutes. I'm just going to follow along the action here until... Yeah, just let me know when you get close, and I think we can just go forward at 2 times speed until we're caught up.
Yeah, I guess my capture age is not going as fast as yours because even though it says it's ×8, I'm still only at minute 7.
Okay.
So.
Alright, well I'll just go here at double speed. We can kind of follow along what's happening here. So we've got a very slight eco lead for Pavlova&Café. And they're putting pressure on to DevBloomz here over at Develoment's base with some archers. We've already got knights coming out for XY, but actually we have some scouts just kind of trying to poke their way into XY's base on the other side of the map. Everybody... No, that's not true. We've only got 2 in Castle. Development and XY are both in Castle Age. And Bloom's almost up. So far Kataphratos not up, but he's got a big archer mass. That's what he's been investing in so far. So crossbows on defense against a big feudal age archer mass. A lot of micro coming out here, trying to dodge each other's shots.
Sorry, I'm still catching up. Who's the one that's in Castle Age with the crossbows?
That's Development. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go just normal speed from here, because we're missing too much of the action. And I'm at 21 minutes right now, so just... what time are you at
Okay.
now?
Yeah. I'm at 11:35.
Okay, yeah. Just keep going.
I'm still trying to go ×8.
Yeah.
But it's not actually ×8.
Yeah, it's just as fast as it can go, you know. Yeah, just keep going and just let me know when you get to like 25 minutes. It'll probably be around when you catch up. We'll see.
Will do.
Yep. You can actually probably open the stream and just see what I'm looking at. I think it's not too delayed. Yeah, looks like, wow, so Kataphratos got caught out with his feudal age archers, and Development as Saracens just managed to get in here and just kill them all off. But meanwhile, light cavalry, now upgraded for the Castle Age, getting in on Kataphratos' wood line. And they'll be able to do a lot of damage. We've got some knights reinforcing from XY, but they came just a hair too late. I think only, let's say 5-6 villagers went down. So only about half of those villagers actually managed to survive. So DevBloomz being able to put on a lot of pressure here. Maybe trying to get some redemption for the last few matches. Kataphratos runs his villagers from the tower that the Develoment's archers were sitting under. Tries to dodge some shots on the way out, but loses 2 on the way. And meanwhile, on the east side of the map, we've got both players, Bloom and XY. The ones that aren't involved in the action right now, they've gone up to 3 TC. So lots of eco behind this. Development feeling a lot more confident about this game.
I wish I was there.
Yeah. Just have a look at if you can see the stream.
I'm still only at minute 16.
Yeah, I would open up the stream if you have it, just to see what I'm looking at.
That's true.
Yeah, just have it on mute, just so won't be distracted by our voices. I'm at 25 minutes.
Ah, yes, there's that castle for green. He needs it. Kataphratos is taking a lot of damage. Wow.
He has taken a lot of damage. He's at 24 vils.
That is crazy.
But just as counterpoint here, XY has boomed up really well, but he's now got Bloom's cavalry in on his farming eco with just some town centers. Oh, my game is glitching.
Yeah, it's going to be some idle time.
Oh, can you hear me okay?
Yep, I hear you.
Okay, I think my internet might have just hiccuped a little. Looks like we're back. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Yeah. So far nothing. Yeah, looks like we're still live. Good. Okay. Disaster averted. Yeah, so now, after that very successful raiding from DevBloomz, they've managed to now take an economic lead. And Kataphratos is way behind. He's got a defensive castle up, but he's really having a hard time getting back into this. And honestly, he's not even producing vills. He's trying to go forward with some of these Hussite wagons. But there's already one mangonel on defense, along with a bunch of crossbows. Knights trying to dodge archer shots, trying to get in on that mangonel. If they can pick that off, they might have a chance against these crossbowmen. They managed to do that. Just loses 2 knights trying to do it. And another 2 TCs coming up for XY. So they're, they're behind on vills, but XY is trying to just make up for the fact that his teammate was set back so far.
Yes.
That is a lot of booming. How many churches does he have?
He's got 3 so far. No, 4. Sorry, he's got 4, and it looks actually like he's almost got full coverage on all of his economy with those churches. Actually, I can't. This circle is that the range of the church? I don't know if that is. I thought they had a bit more range than this.
No, the circle's the church range.
Okay.
So it looks like they're going to be counting on XY to really carry this.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what's the rule? They both have to be Imperial Age.
Maybe he can get a huge Manaspa mass.
Yeah. The thing is, slinging, I think, in the rules says you can't sling until the Imperial Age. If I recall correctly, that's the rule?
Correct.
Yeah, so if Kataphratos can get himself up to the Imperial Age, then XY can send him resources. If we see, like, banking upgrades coming in, coinage and banking, then they will be doing that. Otherwise, I think you've got it. I think we're just going to see XY trying to mass a huge military and try to come back that way. Bloom is first one to click up. Actually, no, that's not true. XY is the first one to click up, but Bloom shortly behind him. Some skirmishes here, just in front of Development's base with the mangonels. And then the respective armies of Hussite wagons and crossbows. I think all the players are just trying to get up now. Development only on 2 TC, but Bloom going up to his 4th now. But it's honestly, I mean, XY is, he's already at 120 vils. It would be, I think, make a lot of sense for him to go up even to like 150, 160, just over boom and collect that big mass of resources. You know, I remember hearing Hera comment on this once, that like it is actually correct to overboom, or what would be overboom, and then delete the vils later. Because if you think about it, like a vil collects like 40 resources or so per minute, something like that, depending on what the source is. And so if that vil lives for 2 minutes, it's already worth it. So if you have like, if you overboom and then you delete them after like, you know, 3 to 5 minutes, it's a net gain. So it's actually smart to do it.
Well, let's see what he does. There's a lot of kind of a stalemate on the Kataphratos development front here.
Yep.
But maybe XY is gonna start massing some Manaspa soon.
Bloom is massing. He's sending some pikes over. If you notice, rallying pikes over to. I think, you know what I think it is. We see some walls coming up for Bloom on his side, and he's getting ready for what he expects to be the Manaspa spam. And there we have coinage getting upgraded. Yep, there it is. So it really looks like we're going to see... Oh, and some big mangonel hits here on the west side map. It looks like Development will be able to completely push back this here. Really great micro, even dodging a lot of these mangonel shots with his archers. Yep. Split micro, look at this.
That's a nice cleanup.
Really
for
nice
Development.
cleanup.
This is what they needed.
Absolutely what they needed, yep. Yep. And Bloom he's got Boyar and Pikeman as he goes up to Imperial Age, getting halberds already. Would not be surprised to see his unique tech coming out pretty soon after as well. Drazina will, you know, for those halbs will really do well against these Manaspa. It looks like they're prepared for everything that their opponents have. And we've got banking has been completed. And...
Alright, so now all Kataphratos needs to do is get up to Imp.
Yep. Yep, and then XY can bankroll him. But he is running out of time. He's already got a backup TC coming. He's already running. I think he's anticipating losing his base.
Yikes.
And yeah, we're up to 160 vils from XY. Yeah, I think they may be able to pull this off, but he just needs to get up. What are his resources? He's not close. He's nowhere near close, actually. Oof. You know what? He's going to build a TC in the back. He's going to just click up there, and then whatever happens to his base is... Meanwhile, though, XY has now made a switch into hand cannons.
There's nothing in that army that can take down that castle, right? So he still will be okay until they bring over some trebs or something.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of trebs, though, we now have a Georgian tower push backed up by some trebs and hand cannons up against the Slav. And what is this?
Let's go.
Swan Towers, or what's that upgrade called?
Swan Towers.
Yeah, Swan Tower. Yeah. So he's upgrading his towers. He's getting arrow slits. He's already got guard tower, and he'll get that Swan Towers. And the hand cannons will be able to deal with all the infantry that the Slav will be able to push out. His halbs running them forward and just all die right now. So
yeah, you don't want to feed those halbs into the hand cannons. That's a waste.
XY is doing such a great job in trying to pull them back into this game. Like a 40 vil,
He might carry them.
it really looks that way. Look at this. I mean, XY on the other side, jumping, also on the other side, he's jumping on this Arbalest now from Development, and it looks like it's going to be a cleanup. It's really just winning on both sides. Wow, amazing play by XY. And the tower push, I'm realizing now, is such a heads-up play. Because think about it, he doesn't have a lot of supply space to work with. You know, he has to run 160 vils just to make sure that they have the economy to stay in this game. So he's making military units that require no vil space or no house space.
Yeah, he's gotta defend those trebs somehow, and you might as well use the vils to do it.
Yep. Does he have that upgrade yet? I can't really tell. 10 towers.
Man, I'm almost caught up to you.
Nice.
I'm at 38 minutes now.
Okay, awesome. So Bloom is charging forward with his Boyar and some Hussars, and he'll be able to clear the Trebs. He'll be able to clear the ground army, but so far he has nothing to deal with these towers. And towers will just slowly be able to whittle away at his troops. He won't be able to clear them. He's got one Treb on the right side.
That's a lot of towers.
Yep. And these towers will lead to, they will ensure that XY doesn't lose his forward position. So once he has reinforcements ready, he can just run in. And meanwhile, Kataphratos is doing his absolute best to get back into the game. He's got 3 TCs up on the back and hasn't clicked up yet, but I think the priority more is just getting his vil count up. And he will be able to do it. They are 60 vils behind, though. And we've got Rams coming in
Even
now.
with the overboom, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, so Rams, capped Ram coming in. It looks like we're going to have Siege Rams coming in to start clearing out those towers. Defensive castle as well to stop the push from making it any further. Lots of farms denied, though, and on the Slav, that really hurts.
Siege Ram is just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah.
We're about to find out if XY can really carry them or not.
Yeah. You know,
he's been doing a great job so far.
I mean, look at this. Even though, like, sure, we're talking about Siege Rams, but he's got his tower push almost into the wood line of Bloom. He's got Hussars all over his eco, killing Vils. They're catching up quickly on that Vil count. We've got Hussars trying to dive onto these hand cannons, but they'll be chipped down. Can't even get this castle up right now. He's got 3-4 trebuchets now trying to work on these towers, but the towers are going up faster than he can take them down right now. And all we have on the other side
Georgian late game is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, Development's on the other side with some camels trying to do some raids, but really just not managing to accomplish much with those just at the moment. Takes down his first towers. In the meantime, 2 more have gone up. The ram numbers are building up though, but in the meantime he's lost so many Vils. He's having to evacuate almost his entire original eco and just pivot to the south, putting up 2 more TCs to try to make up that Vil count. Yeah, some camel raids coming in the back, and we've got a bunch of Bloom's houses behind XY. I wonder what happened there. So finally some helps coming in here. Oh, thank you, Sierra Zeka, for the raid. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. You're watching Hermetica's Pangea 2v2 tournament now, and this is the Astral Division, so the top ELO division. It's a really high-ranked play happening here. You're just picking it up in a pretty exciting moment. We have a Georgian player here, XY, doing a tower push into his opponent's base, and his teammate Kataphratos had been really taken down a notch earlier in the game, so XY is doing his best here to come back in the game and make something happen, try to carry this. Are you caught up yet, THF?
No, it just there's so much going on. My capture age is, it's not going very fast.
Oh yeah, it's like at normal
I'm
speed.
at 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, you're just behind this. Yeah. And this is amazing to watch. So DevBloomz has now fallen behind in villager count. This play from XY has been incredible. He's managing to fully carry this game. Even all those cap rams that he'd stored up to try to deal with those towers are just now getting picked off by a bunch of hussars. I guess we've got some Halips coming in to rescue them.
They have the eco lead and the army lead. I did not think this would end up like this.
Me neither. One panic castle coming up.
That's got to be really demoralizing for Bloomed in Development, because they had such a nice position earlier.
Yeah. Bloom just suddenly taking stock of the situation realizes he's down to 50 vills. He is just dropping vills everywhere. He's down to 30. He's at 35 now. He was at 50 just a second ago.
35 vills.
He's
Oh my goodness.
He's got 1/3 of what Kataphratos has now. Development is trying to make something happen under this side, but it really doesn't look like it's enough. It's just too slow. These spawn towers on the other side of the map. Oh my god.
Development got stuck on the remnants of Kataphratos' base for far too long.
Yeah.
But with support from XY, he was just able to keep from getting overwhelmed.
Yeah, I just managed to stall out with these towers. And Bloomed, the last of Bloom's great empire, just escaping as refugees over into Development's base. He's got, what, 8, soon to be 6 villagers left. Manages to throw up some walls behind him. Doesn't even manage to finish them all. Gets away with... No, he's got some farmers here as well, I guess. But it's now they're in the opposite position. Development's basically alone. And he's now got to fight off XY. And meanwhile, Kataphratos he's about to be back in it. Like, he's up to 90 bills. In fact, did he lose some? Yeah, I guess he lost some in this attack from Development, but he's now finally clicked up to Imp, so he'll be online pretty soon.
So, do you think teams should be setting up trade, or just focus only on army?
Yeah, I mean, how much gold is there
I
left
guess there's
on the
still
map?
gold on the map.
Yeah, resources on the map. There's, we can see here, there's about 8,000 left on the map. Yeah, you're right, that's not that much. I think for...
and I'm sure they don't all have access to it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would make sense for Pavlova&Café to set up some trade along the east side of the map, like north and east. That's the safest. They've just managed to take that territory from Bloom, so they can just make sure they don't lose. I mean, that's I guess how they secure their win at this stage. Because they're up by 40 vills now, 45. I mean, they can afford to, set up just a couple of markets, not go too crazy, but, get like 10, 20 trade cards. They do need to make sure they don't lose to Development's push here. He's slowly whittling down those towers. There's a pathway open into the economy now.
I don't know. Development, he does make progress, but I think it's just too slow to really make a difference. Because Bloomed is dying faster than any progress Development is making.
Yeah. Yeah, this push is just too slow. Like, he has to spend his time. I don't think he even needs to worry about these towers up top here. I think he needs to try to get into the eco and really try to make something happen. Because they need to find a way of dealing with XY's push here on the other side. A bunch of camels I mean, Camel Hussar against Hussar hand cannon. Oh, this one onager will kill all of the hand cannons. Okay, it looks like they will be able to hold this push. Yep.
Wow.
Lose the castle, but I think those camels
Clutch.
now. Yeah, those camels will now be able to hold. Yep, and they'll be able to take down the trebs as well. There's a couple of hand cannons left.
Not in time to save the castle, though.
No.
It's highly unfortunate.
Yep. Just replaces the same castle there as development. Yeah, and it looks like some reinforcements on the north side here have completely stopped development's push there. He wasn't reinforcing it anyway, though. More worried about his own base at that stage, which makes sense. Bloom now is trying to reboom. It'll take him some time, though. And a big economic deficit now for DevBloomz. We'll see what they're able to do. He's got an army count for the moment. And meanwhile, we've got a lot of archery ranges that came up for Kataphratos. Yeah, so I think we'll probably hand cannons from him.
Okay, looks like they're thinking about some trade.
Mm-hmm. Where to, though? And they don't have a lot of space to work with. I mean, they could try opening up the eastern side, but I don't know if they want to do that with XY coming over. Maybe they'll try to secure some territory up in the northwest side. That could work. There's a wall in the way, though. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah, they're gonna need to get some rams or something.
Yep.
You know, they're in a tough spot.
Yeah, and gold is running out on the map. And a big, massive Hussar's coming over. I mean, I don't think he even cares about the camels anymore. Like, you know, how many Hussars does it take to kill camels? This many. Yes. 4TC boom coming up from Bloom, trying to get back into it. And Kataphratos, you know, he built all those archery ranges, but for the time being, he is switching into halbs, just because there's no gold left on the map. Yep, 3,500 left on the map, probably not in the safest places. I think we're probably looking at most of it right there. And a couple of hand cannons coming in as well. Actually, more than a couple. We've got 18. A good number coming in for XY. A castle for development getting up just at the last second. Prevents this eco from all going down. But XY still has himself set up with a decent army here. Hand cannons to back up Hussars is pretty strong. Doesn't have the siege, really, to do much at the moment. So it looks like Team DevBloomz has time to try to get back into this. But look at this forward boom. Or not forward boom, but forward build from Kataphratos. He managed to sneak some vills in and build some production right in behind of DevBloom's base.
Well, one resource we're not in danger of running out anytime soon would be the wood.
Yep.
There is still plenty.
Okay, so I think development has a play here. Hear me out. He's got his onager upgrade, and there's a lot of vulnerable eco right on the other side of that wood line. He can woodcut. Does he have a siege workshop around here? Yeah, he's got one right here. Get an onager right up here, cut through, kill vills. Profit.
Well, that could work, but it would really, I mean, there's just so many churches and TCs. You would really need XY to be distracted or something.
Yeah.
To not, if he wants to get actual damage instead of just idle time.
Yep. And honestly, like, they're not in any position. They've got fires to put out. They've got Kataphratos, who was almost completely down and out, down to 24 vills in, like, while everyone else was in Imperial Age. Now has managed to boom back into the game and has some production buildings in the enemy base. And just being a complete nuisance in the back while XY treads down this castle. And this time I don't know if DevBloomz is going to be able to hold off. And those hand cannons are...
Yeah. I mean, our perspective is that DevBloomz is in big trouble, but if you look at the score, it's actually not that far off. Why do you think that is?
It's a good question. I think we've got a few castles from... I guess a few more castles from Development. I'm also noticing that DevBloomz has done a really great job of booming themselves back into it. I mean, they're losing some vills now, but they had reduced their deficit in vills down to about 20 before this attack really pushed through. Development still, he put up some fortified walls up in the north side, so they really only have to worry about the south side. It is a lot to worry about, though. This Hussar spam is not stopping anytime soon.
Yep. XY can do that forever.
Mass Halbs are in, so they'll be able to clean up any of these Hussars that kind of run past the front line, but once we're near the front line, those Halbs will just get picked apart by those hand cannons. And at this stage, he got his Onager upgrade. I think his idea was to use Onagers to start picking off those hand cannons. But with so many Hussars running around, it's just so hard to keep those...
They'll get sniped instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just a really, really strong late game comp for XY. But Georgian, their hand cannoneers aren't, like, they don't have a bonus for them, do they? They're just standard.
I think they're just standard, yep.
Well, standard hand cannoneers still very strong.
Yep. And Bloomd is just trying to make as many halberds as he can. I mean, it's doing something. It's just, he kind of needs some Huskers from Development to come and help as well. To try to, like, just keep those hand cannons busy. And they really just need to stall for time. Yeah. We've got some of those Onagers ready now. He just really needs to make sure that the Hussars don't get in here. Yep. There are some Helbs that are ready. So here, it looks like they're going to try to do something about this composition here. Meanwhile, Kataphratos, you can just see that build in the corner just streaming out junk. Just trash. Just streaming trash into the eco. It's just so annoying. We've got, like, random Halbs in the farming eco just picking off vills. And it makes it so hard to respond to anything. And here we have those Hussars diving in on the Onagers, and they'll get him. They'll get him. They'll lose a lot of Hussars, but who cares?
Yeah. They're almost free at this point.
Yep.
With how long he's been booming.
Yep. The only thing that is actually... the only limitation that XY has at the moment is that his production buildings are so far away. But he's bringing some vills up now to build some stables right in front of development space. And he's fully through. Development is now losing his entire farming eco. And he's not even reacting, he's not running his vills away. He's got too much going on the map. And there's the GG call.
There it is. Another 3-0, wow.
Another 3-0. But honestly, like, this last game was incredible. I mean, what XY managed to do here is just amazing.
Yep. Absolute MVP for this game.
Look at this. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, just, like, heads up play all around. You know, like, his ally was down and out and pretty much does everything correctly that he needed to do. Like, he managed to push in with towers because he didn't have the supply for, like, because they were all taken up by villagers, and he was like seemed to be pushing on both sides, even though it was just him. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Sanasol. If any of the players want to join in voice chat, that'd be great. Yeah, I think because this is the last game. Yeah, they've now won. So let's see if we can get the players in. Just have some post game interview here.
Mhm.
Yeah, let me see here. Pull them into the chat. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, what an epic final game.
Yeah, it was a really even though it was a 3-0, this last game was a good one to end on.
I
Just
agree.
a
This was
real
epic, and honestly, like yeah, DevBloomz lost, but like it doesn't feel like a 3-0 set. You know, like this last game especially. Like this was just like they did such a great job getting themselves an edge, and it was just like XY's Georgian magic that that brought
yeah,
them. It's like
Georgian black
unbelievable.
magic. That's what it was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, like it's actually just the way he used these Swan Towers in the position that he was in is really cool. Yeah, I think we've got XY now in the live chat. Hi, XY.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. Oh man, like what an incredible comeback.
The last game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Kato was pretty dead. I think like 20 bills.
Yeah, he was like 24 vils at some point. Other people were clicking up to imp, and he was at 24.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw you actually.
Yeah, I didn't help him very well. So.
Well, I just wanted to ask, because I saw you upgrade coinage and banking, and I'm assuming you wanted to sling him, but I think he needed to be an imp. And I guess there was like the plan was to get him to imp, and then you could sling him some resources, or what was the plan there?
Yeah, I was just getting prepped. I was floating so much resources. Yeah, I didn't play very well. So I was just basically spamming text the whole time.
You say you didn't play well, but I mean, you did kind of carry, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I did badly. Like the stables, I think I had like 8 stables the whole time.
Oh yeah. Let's see where they are. Yeah,
Something
but
like this.
I really liked this Svan Tower play because you were overboomed, which was I thought was the correct play to overboom. But it also meant that you had less house supply to work with, and so like Svan Towers don't cost houses, right? You can make as many of them as you want. So
Yeah.
yeah, that push was really strong.
It Yeah, especially Slavs. They don't get what is it, bombard cannon, so it makes it harder to push it back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean he had some ramps prepped, but yeah, I think he just lost too much eco in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for game number 2 on Nomad, were you the Italian player or was that Kataphratos?
Yeah, I was the Italians, yes.
Okay, so you ended up being able to kind of counter both the other players' unique units.
Yeah,
Was
for
that
sure.
calculated or just kind of fortunate?
No, we were thinking of playing Lithuanians and Dravidians there, but then I thought they would play Berbers, so I went for Italians. I thought I thought they might monk rush with Burmese, which would have been like monk siege push would have been harder. So I was happy to see the unique unit as well from them.
I see. What made you expect Berbers?
I'll submit.
Just the serves. Like we banned Spanish because like obviously that's the main one, and then usually when people don't go Spanish, they go Berbers as like the second choice.
I see.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. The Italians pick paid off for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Um,
good.
Yeah. I mean, it looked like
so, how are you feeling after that first game? It was a really fast one, just a bunch of damage on the wood line, and I forget who it was, but he just wasn't paying attention. You got so many free build picks.
Yeah, and he had to run one way, and his archer, like he had to run his bills in a difficult situation around a tree line. He did really well actually with the quick walls, I thought, but yeah, it was a bit rough. And then his teammate was slower to get there. I think he was attacking my wood line when they called the GG. So like maybe that's where his first army went. I'm not sure, but yeah, it was like 2 versus 1, so it was hard for him.
A 2v1 is always tough. But
Yeah,
he made
especially
it
as the
work this
scouts
game,
player.
this third game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the attack Kataphratos, like he got a really like hard attack on his wood line that kind of really sealed the deal for him as well. So you guys just, I mean, you were talking as that was happening, like what were you? Because at that point it probably was the scariest situation that you had in this game, this last one. What were you talking about at that point?
When he sorry, at what point, sorry?
Yeah, just at the point where like he lost a bunch of vills on his wood line and like the attack was coming in and you realized like he was going to be like really seriously.
Yeah. He was asking what my Vil count was because he wanted to call the GG, I think.
Yeah. I was
So
gonna
I said
ask
it
how
was all
close you
good.
were to calling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he wanted to, but I said I'm good, so we should play. So we kept going.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, because I saw him just like run away and build a town center in the back of your base, and that's one of those moments when you're like, "All right, if you say so, I'll keep playing. See what you can do."
Yeah, I don't think he was too happy about that.
That's funny.
I mean, it's never a fun position to be in. Just
Yeah,
stay alive and hope your teammate can win.
yeah, for sure.
He did a really good job
He
though.
was a trooper.
Yeah, he boomed back in, and I didn't even see him run vills in, but somehow he got villagers into the back of the opponent's base and just built some production buildings back there that were like annoying the whole way through.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see because I didn't see it for much, like how much like attention it took away from the others to deal with it.
I mean, he was rallying halbs into the opponent's farming eco the whole time. It was so funny.
Yeah, well, especially like that area would have been perfect for Bloom to reboom, like farm
Yeah.
all in there. So that just taking away that space would help.
Yeah, big time. Yeah. Yeah, so this was quarterfinals. So up next, your semifinals. Do you have any thoughts about your opponents coming up?
Have they played yet? Or I know that Shizo and Shixo and Wade in the other quarterfinal, but I'm not sure if they've won yet. But we versed them just last week, I think it was, and I think we lost 2-1 or 3-1, whatever it was. So we're probably underdogs going into that if they make it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in this matchup, you look like overdogs, so I think that'll be pretty exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. So it could be a good semifinal.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see these upcoming matches. Congratulations on your win. I thought, even though you're being humble about it, I thought you played a really impressive game in this last one. It was really cool to watch.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, super entertaining too. Like this is the kind of game that you want as the last game of a set, even if it's like 3-0, who cares? Like it was super epic.
Yeah, sweet. Glad people got to see.
Yeah, THF. Do you have any other things you want to ask our our victorious player?
No, I think I got my questions in. Well, okay, one more. Um, so our last set was also 3-0, and the players told us that they had done a lot of preparation, 15 hours of prep time. Were you guys doing a lot of prep, studying your opponents, or um, how
Mm,
much work went into this sweep?
this one we didn't do much prep at all. I haven't been home, so we haven't been able to play. I don't think we've played since our last set. Um, so yeah, and we didn't know much about these guys at all. I just went through like a quick look through their map drafts from their group stage, and I saw like they won on Graupool, and that's not our favorite map, so we banned that, for example. But we not too much. Definitely didn't do anywhere close to 15 hours like that. Which team did the 15 hours?
Yeah, good
That
Who
question.
said
was
It was,
that?
the Pizza Baguette team.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. It showed they were like hard countering their opponent's strat in ways that did not make sense at all. First watching it, but yeah, that's. I mean, they're serious about it deep down. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Surely they can make it with that dedication.
I know. I mean, they're undefeated in there. They have not lost a game in their entire run in this tournament so far. So, yeah, they're definitely looking like big favorites. But
Yeah,
no,
so
Yeah.
that the
Uh,
stuff's paying.
yeah,
well, great set. Congratulations and good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys.
yeah,
Thanks for hosting as well.
for sure, for sure. And yeah,
Hey,
good
see ya.
luck. Good luck in your run.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye. All right, folks. I think that does it for this stream. As far as I know, there's nothing else happening. I mean, we did tack on this set, kind of at the last minute, which is really fun to watch. But yeah, I think that's all for now, and I think that means also that. Oh no, we have one. I'm just seeing what Sinosol has posted in the chat. We've got the other quarterfinal match that's coming up tomorrow, right? Yeah, and that will be between who are those teams? Yeah, Carry and Cactus and Old School. So we've got Wade77 and Shixo against Leo Grampy and Freakin' Andy. Yeah, so Sanisol confirms. Yeah, great. Yeah, so we've got the other quarterfinal match in this, or not other quarterfinal. Is that? There's there are several quarterfinal matchups, probably even like something like 4. But yeah, so
Sounds right.
yeah, sounds about right. I can math. Only the most expert casters here. Oh yeah, it's 2 in Stellar. Oh, hold on. So wait, were these semifinals then, or did 2 teams get a bye? Oh yeah, maybe we only
I
have.
thought these were quarters.
Yeah, I thought these were quarters, but Sanisol's saying there are 2 in the Stellar. I know the number of teams varies pretty drastically. Let me have a look at this link here. Yeah, I didn't have time to look at this before hitting. Yeah, so we've got. Yeah, it looks like we've got. Yeah, so DevBloomz, Pavlova&Café. Yeah, so they've now won that one, so they'll be up in the semifinals against the winner of Old School and Carry Cactus, and that's happening tomorrow. Do I have that right? Old School and Carry and Cactus. Yeah, so yeah, other quarterfinals will happen tomorrow to decide on who Pavlova&Café are up against, and then we have Smilo has won their set, and then BG and Death by Ghost are. I don't think they've played yet. Yeah, and okay, so I think that's that game. Let me just double check that I've got the right time there, because I'll let people know what the time is actually right now, just in case anyone's interested. So, here. Yeah, so Stellar Division. This is so tomorrow, that's the 30th at 9 GMT will be Old School against Carry and Cactus, which will decide who goes up against the winners that we just saw today, Pavlova&Café. So tune in if you're interested in following that here in the Stellar Division. And other than that, I don't know, THF, do you have any final comments before we close this out?
No, I think this is a good place to end it.
Yep, for sure. All right, hope everyone enjoyed. Thank you for joining us. Big thanks to the people in the background, Sanasol, for sending us those recs and giving us some support for the stream. And I'll have a good night, everybody, and catch you in the next one.